It's time. It is time to go pick up our Zaycon fresh chicken. So what I did is as a first-time customer, I was able to take advantage of one of their sales where I was able to get boneless, skinless chicken breasts for only 99 cents a pound, which is half of what I've been paying at Costco. So it's just amazing. So anyways, so in today's video, I'm gonna take you guys along with me on my first Zaycon order, my first Zaycon pickup, and then I'm gonna take you guys home and kind of show you what it looks like and what you can expect on your order. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna fill you in just a second. Welcome back, you guys. This is Brittany from Pennies into Pearls, and this is where we talk all about things finance, food, and fun, all ways to help you guys live your dream life on less. In a quick little nutshell, because we gotta get on the road, is Zaycon Fresh is where you can order in bulk. I'm talking like 40-pound boxes, sometimes a little bit bigger, sometimes a little bit smaller. This is where you can order bulk quality, natural cuts of meat that are very, very fresh. We're talking like just a couple days fresh. Whereas if you were to shop at the grocery store, your meat is weeks old. Not only are you getting amazing quality meat, you're getting it at a really, really amazingly reduced price. The way that Zaycon is able to offer such amazing prices is, number one, they cut out the middleman. So you're ordering the meat, they get it directly from the farm, local farms in your area, and then they deliver them to you and you go get them off of the truck. I'm so excited to film this for you guys. When you place your orders, they're usually a couple months out because they have to gather bulk orders, and that's the second way that they save you money. They order huge bulk orders to help cut the price even more. So they cut out the middleman, they do huge bulk orders in order to get us on top of cutting out the middleman. But every once in a while, they do amazing sales, which is when I recommend you guys jumping on them. So make sure you're following me on Instagram, because that is where you're gonna be able to find out about the sales right away. It's not just chicken, they have all sorts of meat. So if you go to the link in my profile, and you can see what meats are available in your area, because it's all based off of the local fresh meats close to where you live. So far I've ordered the chicken, and then in a couple months I will be picking up bacon, and then in July I'm picking up ground beef, all of which I got at a really great price. Got the kids all plugged in. Kennedy, where are you? They've already been in the car running errands with me for 4 hours today. It's a half-an-hour drive to where we're picking up the chicken, and then a half-an-hour drive back. So since they've already been in the car for 4 hours, Mama gave in and let them have their tablets. Okay, let's go get the chicken. I think this must be it. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited. Yay. There it is. Enter here. Yes, I'm so excited. Look it. There it is. There it is. I'm so excited. To give you guys an idea, we're about halfway through the line and we've been waiting for like maybe 2 minutes. So the line moves super fast. I'm curious what they need. Like, do I show my, do I need a confirmation number, or do I need to show my driver's license? Because I didn't see anywhere it telling me what to do. I didn't look very hard, to be honest. So I'll let you guys know. This line is moving fast. How am I gonna take a selfie? Looks like they loaded up for you and everything. Hi, yeah. Good, how are you?
Yeah, what's the last name?
Cooper.
Yeah, where would you like your fries?
Just in the trunk.
Brittany?
Yes,
Sure.
thank you. They're gonna load it up for us. Thank you. Bye. We got it. Woohoo! So friendly, so nice. So quick and easy. They just load it in your car for you. You even have to get anyone out of their earphones. Oh, it's a little pathetic. All right, let's take it home and have a look. Here is my first look. I saw them doing this with the other things. With the other deliveries in front of us. So they put down a plastic bag to protect your car. Look at the box. They did not ask for like identification. They just said, what's your last name? Are you Brittany? Perfect. They just load it up for you like you said. Okay, so let's bring this inside and take a look. I really underestimated how much 40 pounds weighs. Oh, it's heavy. Oh. Let's take a look. I've watched some YouTube videos, so I kind of know what to expect. What I've heard is that there are 4 10-pound bags. All right. I am actually gonna wait till tomorrow morning because it's dinner time and then I have other things to do. So I'm just gonna put this whole thing in the freezer. And so I'm just gonna put this whole box in our refrigerator with the bag underneath it to keep our fridge clean. And then in the morning, I'm gonna trim it up. Also, this says that it was packed on the 13th, which is only 4 days ago. If you buy any meat in the store, it is at least a couple weeks old. So this is pretty fresh. And I'm gonna be marinating and shredding and grilling some of this to have some freezer meals and then also to have some just like cooked chicken ready to go, and I'll probably save a couple breasts just for other recipes. Good morning, Pearls. It is chicken prep day, so I'm gonna be marinating a bunch of them. I'm going to be grilling, and then I'm also going to be shredding some chicken that I'll cook in my Instant Pot. All right, so I've prepped a couple things. Let me show you. So I have limited counter space to work with, so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm pulling out 1 10-pound bag at a time. I'll cut it open. I'm going to trim it. I'm going to put 1 to 2 chicken breasts, depending on the size, in each one. So I have two bags for each marinade. So I'm gonna do Greek chicken, honey chipotle, lemon ginger, cilantro lime, Italian balsamic, tomato parmesan. So those bags are labeled, and I'm just gonna put the chicken in. I'm not doing the marinades quite yet, so I'm just gonna trim it, put the chicken in here, and then set them aside until I'm ready to get the marinades together. I have a bowl ready to go for chicken that's gonna go on the grill, so I'm just gonna season it with salt and pepper and then garlic powder. And then the same seasonings for the chicken that's gonna go in the pressure cooker. Look at how huge these chicken breasts are compared to the size of my hand. I'm just gonna trim off like some of this fatty part and separate the breasts. Cutting off, like to get to the fat, I'm having to cut off little pieces like this, so I'm gonna just throw them in an extra bowl right here and marinate those with maybe some taco seasoning for fajitas. Some of these chicken breasts are just ginormous, so depending on which recipe I'm doing, I'm going to cut them more into like the size of a chicken tender or something like that, so it's just chicken strips. That way the marinade will be really penetrated throughout throughout every bite, and it'll be really easy to just throw in the grill or maybe pan fry or throw it in the oven or something like that. Here's a little tip for you guys. As I'm opening these bags, they do have a lot of liquid in it. So as I'm cutting them, so it's face down, I'm cutting an X this way, so that way the edges are all still enclosed, and I'm just picking it up from the side. So that way, if I were to cut it open, all the juices would pour out this way. Does that make sense? So I'm cutting it this way, so that way all the juices stay in the bag. You can see that. So there's kind of like a cross that I cut out, and so now I can just pull the chicken out, and you can still see all the juices down there and they're not spilling everywhere. All right, all of the chicken is trimmed and cut. So I have about 15 pounds split between the pressure cooker and the grill. I'll marinate those in a second. These are all the little tidbits that I had to trim off that were still good, that weren't fat. And I'm gonna marinate those with like taco seasoning and call it fajitas. Avoid if you're squeamish with this type of meat. I'm about to show you my trash can because I know you guys can handle it. So this is about the excess. Now I know that I probably could have been a little more careful, and I also know that it is wasting to throw it in the trash. What I would suggest, if you have the freezer space, because I don't, is you could slow cook this for like, I would do it on low for like 5 to 6 hours maybe, and then use the liquid that comes off of it as chicken broth. So if you have freezer space, do that instead of throwing it away. Really impressed by like This is probably about a pound of scrap. So out of 40 pounds, I only wasted 1 pound. I'd say that's really good. Then over here, we have the 12 different freezer meals that we're gonna marinate and get ready to go. Most of these are in the like chicken strips because I like to marinate my chicken that way better. Except for the tomato parmesan, I just trimmed and then split the breasts in half, and then I pounded them to make them all the same thickness throughout the entire breast. Probably took me a half an hour total to trim all 40 pounds and slice what I needed to slice. So not bad at all. So now I'm going to get all the marinades ready. So every good marinade, most of them, but the ones I'm doing today all start with some oil. So olive oil would be really good, but it's a lot more expensive. So I always just fall back on my good old canola oil. So I'm putting about a 1/4 cup in each of the bags, just a little bit in the fajitas. I'll also be putting some with the chicken that's gonna go on the grill. The Instant Pot, I'm gonna put some chicken broth in. The marinated meat, I have 13 freezer meals ready to go, and what I'll just do is I'll either grill them, pan fry them, bake them, and then maybe put them on a sheet with some veggies and throw them in the oven. There's lots of different possibilities for each one, so there's 13 of those total, and then I'll show you guys what I was able to get with the grilled and shredded chicken. Here is the rest of what I was able to get with the remainder of the 40 pounds of chicken. So the shredded and the grilled chicken was about 15 pounds is what I'm guessing. So about 1.5 of the 10-pound bags. So I got 6 of the sandwich size bags of shredded chicken, and then 5 sandwich size Ziploc bags filled with the grilled chicken. And then since I cooked the shredded chicken in the pressure cooker, I was able to get 3 cups of homemade chicken broth, which I'm so excited. Look how flavorful that looks. If I had a bigger freezer, I would have done more of that with the other chicken scraps. But anyways, and so the plan is once these cool down, I'll seal them, freeze them. Same thing, once this cools down, I'll freeze it. And then I put them in sandwich size bags, so that way if I have a recipe that calls for chopped chicken, I can just grab one of these. If I have a recipe that calls for shredded chicken, just grab one of these. Another thing I've done with the pre-cooked grilled chicken that was frozen is I will just take one out and kind of hit it with my hand a little bit till it kind of breaks apart. Then just take out some of the chicken, let it defrost for just a couple minutes really, and then just put it on top of a salad. So that's another thing that you can do with this chicken. Whew, so there you guys have it. I think total, like actual working hours, because I got interrupted with potty breaks from somebody and breaking up little toddler fights and, you know, all the fun mom things that we have to do and getting lunch ready and all that stuff. But anyways, I think my total prepping hour or minutes worked out to be about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour. And what I'm planning on doing is getting together like a printable for you guys. So I'll share all of these marinade recipes that I did and step-by-step instructions to like make this whole process super easy so you know what to do when you order 40 pounds of chicken from Zaycon. Overall, I would say I am not surprised, but 100% impressed. I've heard great reviews, and Zaycon Fresh totally exceeded what I was expecting. Their customer service is amazing. It was a seamless, easy process. The chicken, I tasted some of it as I was cooking and grilling it, was delicious. And you can definitely tell that it is fresh chicken just from the way that it feels and cuts and cooks and all of those different things and the way it smells. I'm really, really impressed. So here's the deal. If I were you and I had not ordered from Zaycon yet, I'm a new customer, I would hold out. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and I will let you know when Zaycon does their 99 cents per pound for boneless, skinless chicken breasts. They only offer that special to first-time customers. So I think it's worth waiting, making room in your freezer, saving up your cash to cash in on the 99 cents per pound and stock up. Get 40, some people are even getting 80 pounds of chicken at one time. Whatever you think your family will use, I would hold off. Again, make sure you're following me on Instagram because that is where you'll get the information as soon as I find out that the sale is coming up for you guys. But if you guys want more information, I have links to everything that I used, all of the kitchen tools. I have a link to Zaycon's website that will give you more information to get you guys all caught up to speed. I'm really excited. I'm so happy. I'm already like thinking what I'm gonna do next time I have room in my freezer to get chicken, because I still have like 35 pounds of bacon and 40 pounds of ground beef that I'll be getting in the next few months. So gonna be eating some of this chicken, making room, and I cannot wait to place my next order. I just love it. It's a great way to get quality meats at an amazing price. I wanna know, have you guys tried Zaycon Fresh before? What has been your experience? What are some of your favorite recipes that you do with all of the yummy meats that you've gotten from them? Has anyone volunteered to help out at one of their events? They call them events, but it's like delivery events. I wanna know what it was like, because I'm thinking that I might give that a try one time in the next couple deliveries that we're getting. Leave me all the details down in the comments and we can chat with each other all about it. Thanks you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.